What's up, guys? Pachata Rockstar here once again. Star Realms replay with my good buddy Dustov playing this game. He and I have exchanged one, many a game, and two, many comments on some of my previous videos. So, thank you, Dustov, for being willing to put yourself out there and sharing this game with me that we played together. I thought it was fantastic. And let's check it out. Let's see how you did. Let's see if you've been learning by watching the videos. I hope you have. Alrighty. So, first things first. Fairly simple. Alrighty. He's got, yep, 2 trade. So, if we back that up just a little bit, so we're going to see the initial trade row here. So, there's a lot to take in here. With 2 trade, you've got several options, right? Cargo craft, Lancer, Trade Hauler, Stinger, Explorer. You have literally 5 choices. So, we always want to consider what's best for our deck, what's best for our opponent's deck, right? So, neither one of us has a deck. So it's really hard to say. So what's going to give me the best, put me in the best position to win? If you want to start going aggressive, you can get the Lancer. I think that's fine. If you want to start acquiring trade, you go Trade Hauler or Cargo Craft. Being able to go Lancer Cargo Craft might be pretty good. That's kind of a nice combo. 2 discards, 2 trade, 8, potentially 10 damage. Like, there's a lot to like there. Breaking that combo up by buying the Lancer or the Cargo Craft might be a good idea too. Trade Hauler gives you the most pure trade, the most bang for your buck, so to speak. And the Stinger is a blob that gives you damage, which could potentially, you know, pair with the Cargo Pod. So, like, all of these choices seem pretty good. The question is now is, what do I know about my opponent? What are his tendencies? And what is he going to do with 3 trade? What's he going to do with 4 trade? What's he going to do with 5 trade? Right? So I think the best play here, because there's so much cheap stuff out here, and it's all trade providers, I think Lancer is the correct play. You want to start getting damage now. The potential for you to pick up Cargo Craft is relatively high, because if my opponent has 4 trade or has 3 trade, he may not even go for the Cargo Craft. He might go, you know, he's far more likely to go Cargo Pod or to go Trade Hauler than he is to go Cargo Craft. So you might pick up another yellow. But there's 2 yellows, there's 2 greens. And aggressive style is probably going to be warranted here. Unless you just keep flipping blues and shit. In all likelihood, you'll continue to flip other yellows and other greens, and you'll, you know, probably form a McCready deck. Green and yellow. It'll be nice. Everybody likes McCready. That they dare. So, I kind of think that's the way to go. But, you know, I don't think Cargo Craft is too far behind. I don't think Trade Hauler is too far behind. I think the only real mistake here would probably be Stinger. Like, to me, that's a kind of a clear level down. Because who knows if you're going to be able to actually pair it. There's a chance you'll pair it. But in all likelihood, people love Cargo Pod. I don't know why. I mean, it's good, but I don't think it's that good. And a lot of times people snap it up when they have 3 or 4 trade. So, the likelihood of you getting Cargo Pod is probably pretty low. And especially considering your opponent is me, I'm pretty aggressive. So, I'm probably going to take Cargo Pod, is in all likelihood. But he ends up getting Trade Hauler. So, I think, like I said, pretty much all the decisions I think are a bit of a wash. And the only reason I would rank Lancer a little bit higher is to avoid giving my opponent the Cargo Craft Lancer combo. That's it. So, yep. Do I know me or do I know me? So, this is perfect buy. You got to get the supply bot. You got to keep scrap away, especially from somebody who scraps as aggressively as I do. So there's a little bit of a metagame going on here, right? Dustov knows how I play. He's watched the videos. He knows what I talk about, right? So he knows how much I value scrap by taking scrap away. He's increasing the effectiveness of his own deck. He gets some more trade, which is great. So, now he's opened up all his options here. The problem is, though, is that he doesn't have any damage. So, what? Ah, see, and then he grabs the stinger. Perfect. I love it. I love it. Now he's got a little bit of damage. Now he's got something to work with here. And now, he's got a lot of different directions to go with his deck. So, I think these are all good plays. Obviously, I'm getting that. I'm going yellow. I think I'm going hard yellow. So, Command Center can only help my deck. It's absolutely the right play. Given the fact that I have 4 trade, right? My only options are Cargo Pod, Command Center, which was here, and Border World. Well, Border World does give me healing, and it does give me 2 trade, but do I need healing? Not yet. Maybe later, if this was like mid-game or early mid-game, it'd be worth buying. But right now, I'm trying to focus on yellows. I'm trying to maximize my damage. And now that gives me 2 things with 2 trade, so I probably have enough trade now to afford most things that I would want. So we're looking pretty good. We're feeling pretty good. Okay, so here's an interesting play, and I think this is really actually pretty shrewd from him. He scraps down to 5, buys the heavy cruiser, because he knows how effective that's going to be for my deck. Like, that is going to be ridiculously good for my deck. So, I think this is a really smart buy, and Heavy Cruiser is a good card. So, unfortunately, I believe it makes him Rainbow, but Heavy Cruiser is weightless. So, it's never a bad purchase. It's never a bad addition to one's deck. So, let's see what I do here. So here's the thing: with 5 trade, my initial thought is trade escort, but Destroyer Bot's out there. Do I really want to give him scrap? Well, I don't think that's a good idea, especially because my deck is very yellow focused and has a lot of attack power in it, but no card draw currently. As much as I don't want to forego trade escort, I think getting Destroyer Bot is the correct play, and maybe going Destroyer Bot Swarmer so I can start controlling the trade row. Reveal some big cards. But I also don't think trade escort is a bad play either. It's 4 damage, it's 4 healing. Maybe I can get Barter World later. Just giving him more scrap, I think, is a bad idea. Oh, and never mind. I just get trade escort. I distinctly remember when I played this game, I was like just so zoned in on trade escort that I didn't even see Destroyer Bot. So, whoopsie. I guess we're all prone to seeing our favorite cars and just going, "I love you, I want to have you," instead of like thinking things through. So of course he picks up Destroyer Bot like he should, because I'll be honest, if I was Dustov, I'd be like, "What? Okay, I'll take a win. I'll take winning this game. Like, that's fine." So because he did that, and then now I realize that I'm gonna need some scrap, I'm gonna go ahead and get Repair Mech here, even though Lancer is technically better for my deck, and so is Orbital Gun Platform. But I need something to help me scrap, and honestly, putting Command Center back on top of my deck is pretty darn good. I just cannot give him a 3rd scrap. And then Peacekeeper flips. So this is good. This is good. We may not have scrap, but Peacekeeper is going to deal 6 damage. It's going to heal 6. It's going to keep us in the game. It's going to allow the game to stretch out a little bit longer and give us hopefully 1 or 2 more turns, which might be the swing turn. So, fingers crossed. And he ends up going Lancer Ravager. Does he have 6 trade? He does not. So, kind of unlucky. That's actually very unfortunate. So not only does he not kill the Command Center, but he doesn't get the Peacekeeper, which allows me to get the Peacekeeper. So it's kind of unfortunate. But at least if you're gonna not be able to afford the best card, go ahead and go get two really nice aggressive. He still picked up 10 extra damage. He still picked up two trade roast grabs. He still picked up a base killer. So he's not sad by any means, but obviously getting Peacekeeper would have been nice. The good news is though is that we're gonna get to pick up Peacekeeper, and Peacekeeper is gonna mitigate all the damage from a Ravager. Yep, yep, easy play. And with two trade, we end up foregoing the Frontier Runner. We're not trying to heal. We're trying to smash. Especially because we'd already picked up our healer. Yep, yep. This is good. See? Keeps the yellow base away from me. I think this is very smart. If you can get rid of that Falcon too. No? Okay. So now he gets a Star Barge. So notice what he's doing now. And I think this is actually brilliant. He has realized what my strategy is, and now he's co-opting it. He's hate buying all the yellows, and he's taking them away. And I think that's very, very smart, very observant. He's definitely, not only has he been watching the videos, he's clearly learned a lot, and he's taken a lot from it and absorbed it. And you can see now, like, I'm going to have to raise my game. Like, I'm going to have to think on a higher level now than maybe I would if I was playing somebody who was, like, level 10 or something. You know? Boom, boom, boom. All right. Yep. Got to get Blob World. It's a simple purchase. He kills the base. Oh, no. And he draws. Oh, and he gets Falcon. Oh, oh, good scraps. Good purchase. I love it. I love it. Oh, excellent. Yep, yep. So we're going to throw the scout away. We don't need it. We're going to get rid of the Oracle. We don't want him to scrap anymore. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so, hey, we got Peacekeeper. We got, Trade Escort. So maybe we can just heal our way to victory. He keeps buying yellows. I don't know if he needs that. He is low on health, so I get it. Grabs BattleBot. I like all these purchases. His deck might be getting a little bit bloated, but we shall see here. Yep, we definitely get Recycling Station. This is good. Right now, like, scrapping isn't going to win us the game, right? Card draw is going to win us the game. It's too late to scrap, you guys. It's too late to scrap. We buy a scrapper, and we're only going to hit it maybe one time. Quite honestly, it's going to bloat our deck more. So I'd rather just have the card draw on the base at this point. Oh, my goodness. Wow, look at this turn. Oh, and he gets freaking Hive Queen. That's terrible. Boom. Okay. All right, so it's 19 to 16. We need one bad turn from him. Oh, there it is. This is the bad turn. All right, he's left himself exposed. Yep, yep. Hit the card draw. Hit the card draw. We need both of them so we can cycle. Oh, wow. Look at this. Cycle. Boom. Oh, is that 21? Nope. He's down to 1. Okay. Batten down the hatches. Kills all the bases, but we have enough damage. And then a little bit of showboating. Little bit of I don't overkill, so that's I don't overkill showboating. Dustov, I liked pretty much every single one of your plays. I don't think I have anything bad to say. In fact, I have a lot of complimentary things to say. Well played. Well done. Let's face it. I got super lucky. Super lucky. I got Blob World. I got Trade Escort. I got Peacekeeper. All together. Just, my clustering was better than yours. That's it. I got lucky. Plain and simple. I thought you played great. I have nothing but good things to say. And it just, that one turn set it off. And I got lucky to draw all those cards together. If that doesn't happen, if I don't hit all those bases, if I don't hit those blobs, if I don't hit that yellow draw, if I don't hit the Falcon, if I don't hit, like all those cards needed to hit. And there's no reason they had to all hit. I wasn't that scrapped down. I was only kind of scrapped down. I bottom decked all of my freaking scouts, man. And then I also cycled, which is fantastic. So instead of having like a couple of turns, you only had one turn and then you were stuck. So I thought you played great. I like what you did. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see y'all in a bit.